All right. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday night. Let me just make sure the stream's going properly. All right, yeah, we look good. Okay. So I've got all the different elemental reavers that you get in this game. There were supposed to be 2 more, water and earth, but they didn't make it into the final cut. I guess that'll have to be for the next game. Anyway, cool thing about the next game is that it's done in chapters, so you can, like when I'm playing this game, I can have like an actual hard stop when I get to the end of a chapter. Anyway, alright, Ushtenheim. I'm making my way to the Seraphim. So hopefully this won't take too long. But hopefully I can get to the finale. Which, by the way, is pretty freaking epic. Also, yeah. Alright, there's at least one demon over here, I think. Yep. I want to see him kill these guys. Alright. Draw this guy's soul in. And then I'll kill the demon. Yep, those guys hit hard. Alright. Alright. I like how they just set aside their differences. There we go. There's one there. Yeah, you don't play with the demons. You just go for the Your brothers are dead. Got another cutscene, I guess. That's a big one. Yeah, up here. Are we getting into the swamp? Yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to save up here. I don't need the weapons. Where are you going? It might not be worth doing. You take a breath, man. Return to hell. Alright. Save as we go. I think there's one huge demon fight later. Just before we get to the final. I want to say there's a final boss, but there's not really a final boss. Come on. I really don't want to fight them. I just want to go.
Free your soul, demon.
Maybe that's not the way. Swamp confuses me.
Return to hell. Free your soul, demon.
This used to be so much easier in Soul Reaver. Just spam the telekinesis blast. Okay. Yeah. Well. Alright. Oh yeah, there's the block. Alright, so where am I? I'm in the swamp. Right. So I need to go southwest. That a ways. Oh, there's a way to open it. Oh, great. Demon time. Yep.
You shall not pass.
I can shoot fire too. How many is it going to take? Let's find out. Why don't you want me to pass? That's the weird thing. need an Air Reaver, don't I? This place ain't flooded like it was before. I may shift in a minute just to get some health back. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, freaking course. Come on, hit him. There's a portal up here. Here is Soul. Sometimes there's a portal nearby. Nope. Alright, looks like I might have to deal with some demons. Yeah, that's my name. How many we got? 3? 4? Probably this is a bit boring, but Okay. What? Oh, there's another one. Not changing Reavers until I know I need to. Why not, right? Fire's always a fun element to have. Why, hello, old friend.
You have failed me, Raziel.
I wonder, Old One. Did you truly resurrect me, or were you simply there when I awakened from my torment in the abyss? I suspect you found me merely convenient, dropped in your lair by Cain, indestructible for some reason, a durable and gullible tool for you to manipulate. This one thing I readily admit. I have been used by others time and again, but always I seem to stray from their path. What is it about me, demon, that makes me such an unreliable instrument? Why do I survive one trial after another, on and on, in an endless succession of humiliating deaths and resurrections? It seems there is much more to my destiny and my history than I know. Perhaps more than you know as well.
Save it here. Where do I go? Yep, here we go. A lot of these things lately. Alright, we're almost at the Seraphim Fortress. The climax of everything happens, but first... I gotta deal with 3 of these big black ones. That's what she said.
He thinks he can change his destiny. What a fool.
Alright. I knew this was gonna probably happen. Shit. Gotta go. Come on. No, I think you will. Come on. Alright. Do this again, just get my health back. I think that's the last demon fight I have. Alright, heading out.
That's one.
It's just Seraphim from here on out. Alright. So I don't think I have any more demons, just Seraphim between me and the finale. Alright, where the heck? Stay on the frickin' thing, come on. Fine, we'll deal with this asshole. Do a little darkness, why not? Nowhere to run there, huh? All right.
Guard me, brothers! Guard me, brothers! Guard me, brothers!
Yep.
Return to hell!
Guard me, brothers! Guard me, brothers!
That all you got? Magic missile? It didn't train you? Alright. Cheap shot.
Over there! Return to hell!
Guard me, brothers! Guard me, brothers!
Alright, I'm gonna save it here. I think this is the last save point I have, and then it's the final confrontation with, it looks like, myself, my own worst enemy.
There's one. Guard me, brothers! Guard me, brothers! Guard me, brothers! Guard me, brothers!
One more. There we go. Alright, so obviously can't open the door until we get this ice taken care of. Which is what this thing's for. Alright. Now I need to get a light Reaver, I guess. Where's the font for that one? Over here. I'm gonna grab a Fire Reaver just because that's my favorite. And here we go.
Die, fiend!
Come on. Let's keep pushing on. Get who?
Seize him!
Can't. It's kind of stuck on me. This is my soul. Here we go.
Suddenly and inexplicably, I discovered the Reaver suspiciously laid across my path. Again, I sensed nothing of that temporal distortion, the peculiar sense of displacement I had felt when I encountered the Reaver in William's chapel.
It's not exactly the Reaver.
I suffered the same nameless dread that I had experienced when Janos first presented the Reaver to me. I felt at once repelled by the blade, and yet overwhelmingly compelled to seize it.
So, Raziel, here we are, finally. You have no choice but to confront me now, and I am not so foolish as I've let you believe. We have business to conclude.
You knew I would lead the Sarafan to Janos, you vile bastard. You've been orchestrating my every move. My destiny is an amusement to you.
It was fun while it lasted. I think not, Raziel. Malik, do not let this creature leave. He poses a danger to the Circle. Poor, deluded Raziel. Did you somehow imagine you had the guile to change history on me? I'm the Time Streamer. I knew your every intention before you did, you imbecile.
All your dogs! They can feast on your corpses!
Lord Mobius, there is trouble within. The Circle is under
Hold
attack.
fast, Malik. This one is the real danger to us.
What are you trying to concoct here, Mobius?
You toxic creature. Did you imagine I'd simply allow you to run loose, corrupting everything you encounter?
I admit that I've underestimated you to this point, Mobius. It's a mistake I won't repeat.
Wrong again, Raziel. Now, Malik, bolt the door.
Using his staff to disable my Wraithblade, Mobius effectively disarmed me, leaving me with only one choice of weapon. And yet I confess, it was not the lack of options, but blind rage that made me take up the Reaver. In my fury, it felt as though my hand had acted of its own will. And now, that same hand clutched the hilt with unyielding strength, and I felt a constrained tingling, a remote but palpable sense of longing, as the disabled Wraithblade tried vainly to embrace its physical twin.
All right, fun time.
Come to take your revenge, demon?
Back to hell with you!
I recognize these two as my former brethren, in life as Sarafan, and in unlife as Cain's vampire sons. Melchiah and Zephon, the weakest of Cain's brood. These bastards had no idea what future lay in store for them, how they would become the very thing they so despised. The Reaver hummed with ravenous anticipation. Janos had called it a vampiric blade, endowed with the power to drain its victims of their lifeblood. I was eager to see what the Reaver would do to these two.
These guys are the bosses. Or what's left. Unfortunately, it's too easy because I'm effectively invulnerable.
As Melchiah and Zephon fell before my blade, I felt the Reaver's bloodthirst as keenly as I ever had when I was still a vampire. I could sense the boundary between us dissolving. The Reaver was consumed with my rage, and I was intoxicated by its bloodlust. The blade had a vitalizing effect on me. My physical energy no longer decayed over time, and the wounds inflicted by my foes healed almost instantly. The Reaver had made me invincible.
Cool. Rahab and Duma.
Have you come to reclaim the monster's black heart?
You'll have to get through us first.
My former brethren, Duma and Rahab, confronted me next. This all seemed so elegantly choreographed. Exhilarated by the Reaver, I was drunk with revelations. I could finally appreciate the delicious irony of Cain's blasphemous private joke, and I reveled as I colluded with him across the centuries. For it was I who put these bastards in their tomb, thus providing the corpses for Cain to raise as his vampire sons a millennium from now.
Stupid fish monster. I like how he's got aquatic colors, Rahab. Seems kind of fitting. Can't fight them head on because they're too quick, and I'm old. Notice how their souls just disappear? Terrell.
Get back to the pit you crawled from, demon.
And here at last was my brother Tyrell, who along with Duma would bear me into the abyss without questioning Cain's command. So dutiful and righteous, even as a vampire. I guess some habits die hard. The vampire Tyrell had eluded my vengeance. The Sarafan Tyrell would not.
door. Can I open this one? Yeah. By the way, there's going to be no other Seraphan, just Raziel's former brothers in arms.
So, vampire, here we are. You've destroyed my brethren, and now you've come for me. You'll find I'm not such easy prey. I don't want to kill you, but I will if I must. Return the heart to me, and we can end this now. So, you've come to avenge that filthy parasite and reclaim his foul heart. You're a righteous fiend, aren't you? Apparently I am. No, vampire. This is where it ends, but you won't be leaving this room. Now, let's finish this. I'll make it mercifully quick. As you did for Janos? No, that beast had eluded us for far too long. It would have been a shame to end him too quickly. It's ironic, really. The great Janos Ordrin turned out to be no challenge at all. Thanks to you. Did you hear his cowardly screams when I tore that black heart out of his carcass?
Man, he hits hard. Good thing I'm basically immortal and invulnerable now. Got the permanent Mario invincibility star in this sword.
I renounce you. And so it ends. My history comes full circle.
More ways than you know.
Sensing its twin, the Wraithblade uncoiled itself from me, and instead wound lovingly around its former self. I felt its grip loosen, and as the blade left me, its absence chilled me more than its presence ever had. A foreboding sense of emptiness and loss stole over me, and a terrible revelation gathered like a storm at the edge of my awareness. With all other foes exhausted, the conjoined blades turned themselves on me, and I realized, finally, why I had sensed nothing when Janos offered me the blade. The Reaver was never forged to be a soul-stealing weapon. The ravenous, soul-devouring entity trapped in the blade was, and always had been, me. This is why the blade was destroyed when Cain tried to strike me down. The Reaver could not devour its own soul. The paradox shattered the blade. So, This was my terrible destiny. To play out this purgatorial cycle for all eternity. I could not bear it. Despair overwhelmed me. You. Are you enjoying this game?
Don't fight it, Raziel. Give into it.
Was this your destiny for me all along?
Trust me.
I felt myself weakening, unable to hold on any longer. The Reaver was too strong. The compulsion to simply let go, too great. And then, a growing sense of vertigo and the familiar displacement. The paradoxical moment when my twin soul hovered both outside and inside the Reaver blade. This was the instant, the glimmer of temporal distortion Cain had been counting on all along. This was the edge of the coin, the minute flicker of probability upon which Cain had gambled everything.
Now you are free to reclaim your true destiny, Raziel.
Behind Cain's eyes, I could see new memories blooming and dying as history labored to reshuffle itself around this monumental obstruction. And I could see by the dawning horror on his face that perhaps we had strained history too far this time. That by trying to alter my fate, he may have introduced a fatal paradox.
My God. The Hilden. We walked right into their trap. Raziel, Janos must stay dead.
But Cain's warning was lost as I slipped into the spirit realm, too weak to maintain my physical form. And there, waiting for me as always, was the Reaver, the Wraithblade, my own soul, twinned and bound eternally to me. And I realized that I could never escape my terrible destiny. I had merely postponed it. History abhors a paradox.
That's a downer of an ending, isn't it? This is gonna be 2 hours of credits, like in Assassin's Creed Shadows. So we finished that game. I do like the story of Soul Reaver 2 is very compelling. It has a lot of twists and turns. but it doesn't answer a whole lot of questions. You come away with this game with more questions than you have answers. And a general sense of dread and despair as to what's going to happen next, because Raziel can't escape his fate. He is destined to become the Wraithblade. Oh, there's a Russian cast? That's impressive. This game had a lot of throwbacks to the original Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain. There's the Vorador attacking the circle. Janos Aldrin was mentioned in the first game. William the Just, the Nemesis, all that. It's all laid out here in this game. The demons even all resemble demons you actually do fight in Blood Omen Legacy of Kain. There's, acid, gas, lightning, fire. We got Renee Auberjones of Deep Space Nine fame to voice Janos Aldrin. Tony J voicing the Elder God. Amy Hennig, who voiced Ariel, the Balance Guardian. If you don't know who Amy Hennig is, she was the wife in Breaking Bad. This is multilingual this time. Alright. Yeah, there's no replay of all the cutscenes, unfortunately. That's one of the things they should have done, is collated all the cutscenes in the Soul Reaver 2 and put them in an option to replay them as needed. Anyway. So that was Soul Reaver 2, and I've finished both games. I think I might try Legacy of Kain Defiance next. Just to put it... I do have all of the Legacy of Kain games. I do have the original Blood Omen Legacy of Kain. I have, obviously, these two. I have Blood Omen 2. And I have Legacy of Kain Defiance. Blood Omen 2... It's not really needed to play. It does explain what Kain is afraid of in the at the end there, where Kain's like the Illidan, we've fallen right. Yeah, that's elaborated on in Blood Omen 2. That's literally new events that happen. But they occur before Kain resurrects Raziel and his brothers in arms to become his vampire lieutenants. Yeah. But it's not necessarily needed. A lot of people say it's the weakest one. I disagree. It's actually quite fun. But then you have Legacy of Kain Defiance, where you play as both Raziel and Kain, and it continues from this game and resolves a lot of the plot there. So, I don't know. I have all these games. I believe if you have Prime Gaming, Legacy of Kain Defiance is available for free through GOG. So if you want to grab that game, feel free. But anyway, I'm not going to play any of that tonight, though.